Hello, everybody. My name is Alex Shoemaker. You're here for the Bad Flick Show. Thank you for joining us. I had a nice week off last week. Don't really have anything important to report, but I was able to find at least 5 clips for the show, so that's the important part there. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is your first time watching the show, the way the show works is I find some of the worst clips from the worst movies and have my comedian friends on to discuss, break down, build it back up, maybe I don't know, get encouragement that we can now make movies. Like that's been a thing. People have gotten encouragement from the show. But that's kind of what we do here. And we cannot do this show without you. If you're watching at home, feel free to comment. We can broadcast your comments up on the screen and make you part of the show, which is always fun. Nice, Wayne is in, and Nicole is there. How you doing? Carrie's in. Yeah. I'm excited for everybody. My nephew Simon also there, which is great. Congrats on getting first place at the I think it was in Santa Clara. He had a baseball tournament. So big ups to him. But that's not all right. Now I'm going on a side tangent here. Very excited about today's show. A little background: we do a weekly show in person here at the Comedy Spot called Improv Wednesdays. They do a format called Helix. It's improv scenes based on true stories, and they started like a new season, if you want to call it that. And so we have 3 of our 3 new performers that are now on that show to check out. They're going to be here, and I'm going to bring them on right now. We have Chandra, Cierra, and Noreen.
Hi.
Hey, so glad you guys could be on today. It's going to be a fun show. And my nephew Simon appreciates it.
Congratulations, Simon, on the baseball. Yeah.
Nice. And as always, we have Dana holding down the fort here without a hitch. Even if things randomly get signed out that are out of our control, she's there to play it back in. Or at least text Brian to have him sign back in.
I don't have quite ultimate control to know all the passwords. So.
Not yet.
I don't want that power.
Oh man, well, perfect here. I am drawing a blank on the first clip, so let me get my notes. All right, perfect. Well, yeah, we're gonna. I'm now reminded. Look, the Bad Flick Show wouldn't be here if it wasn't for weird, strange monsters. We're gonna keep that tradition alive today and probably every week. So here's a clip from a trailer for the movie The Manitou.
How long have you had this?
About 3 days.
It has been 400 years since its last reincarnation.
Any pain?
It kind of moves sometimes.
The soul of black magic is waiting to be reborn.
What's your diagnosis?
It's like me at the doctor.
For years, man has turned his back on the supernatural.
Mrs. Hurst! Might almost describe it,
Some will deny it.
as a fetus.
Others will fear it.
On her neck?
One woman will give birth to it. The Manitou. Since the beginning of time, it has practiced the mysterious arts. Its day is near. Each hour it grows stronger. Soon it will come. The Manitou. Starring Tony Curtis on a supernatural journey into the world of avenging spirits. Michael Ansara.
What does a white man want with Indian magic?
A modern American Indian thrust into a savage struggle with unspeakable taboos. Susan Strasberg, living in a nightmare. Innocent people, tormented by terror. Threatened by the unknown. Trapped by an ancient horror. The Manitou. An evil that never dies. It just waits to be reborn.
It's like made it to the planetarium.
Yeah.
The Manitou. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that had everything in it. I feel like it was 20 movies spliced together.
For sure.
I would 100% watch that. I love feature creatures and the combination of just general American Indianness plus tarot card reading was very scientific. I can see what, and the spinal, x-rays in the beginning showed that, it was covering Western medicine.
I wonder how Tony Curtis felt about being approached with that script. I wonder, did he jump at it or did he need it?
Maybe he just wanted it, Cierra. Maybe he just really wanted it.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
He's like, I've worked with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Manitou.
Yeah.
So, a job is a job. That's all. Yeah. I just like the amount of random screams in that in the trailer. Just that's
screams, falls.
I'm definitely gonna watch that. I need to know what happens.
I know. I want to know what the spinal X-rays were about in the beginning. I want.
Yeah.
Right.
It
was the weird boil there. Yeah. Oof. And
Noreen, do you know?
What was that?
That's what I was looking. I was thinking, what is this? Sagittal view of the vertebral column. What's here? And at first, I thought my computer froze because there was this audio, and then we were on this image. Yeah, but I will be watching that. How could we not at this point? I have so many questions. I need answers.
Yeah, it's I don't know, especially modern day trailers. It's they kind of give you everything, and yeah, this is one of the few where it's I don't know what's going on. I want to know more for sure. Yeah, I had something else on that, but I've lost it. I
was thinking of Noreen and during the imaging, the X-rays in the beginning, and I was like, when you read X-rays at work, Noreen, you should start doing voiceover dialogue about what you're seeing, so that people feel really on the edge of their seat about what you're seeing.
We've all heard about the Manitou, but yeah.
Yeah, and just man, the way it goes, it starts out this is kind of scary, and then bad special effects, a random fireball at some point, and yeah, the tail end they open it up to a planetarium. I don't know.
I feel like most creature movies, you just don't show the creature.
Yeah.
Once you get there, you're oh.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel did this trailer come out the same time as Star Wars? Because I felt there was an original plot, then Star Wars got big, so they're we need to somehow make this Star Wars. Because then there was the lasers randomly, and then the end trailer was in a galaxy.
I was where were you going with this? But yes, the lasers, the galaxy. Okay, Star Wars, I got it.
For sure. It did come out in '78, so kind of in that wheelhouse. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, the Star Wars trailer and be we gotta reshoot everything here. It's not...
Start over.
Mm-hmm.
I love Dan in the chat called it Spinicus. Tony. Hats off.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, well, great. Yeah, that great way to start off the show here. But before we continue, I'd like to get to know the guests a little bit more with our question of the week. This week's question, I feel it's been floating around the internet the last few years. And I was you know what, I'm curious what people's responses to it. But the question is, if you could take one movie and keep one actor or actress, and then the rest would be played by Muppets, what's the movie, and who would you keep? Chandra, I'll have you go first.
I was very, I have not been floating around the internet, so I had never heard this question. So I took it very seriously. I spent like all day yesterday thinking about it. It made me it was like unsettling and unnerving to think of Muppets in like the first movies that I thought of, because I like scary movies, and I was like, why would I do that to a Muppet? Why would I put a Muppet in like Blair Witch Project or something? And then I thought it has to be Goodfellas. R.I.P. Ray Liotta. He would be the human I would keep. And then I even like cast a few people specifically. So of course, like Karen Hill would be Miss Piggy, right? She even like has like the pearl necklace that, you know, shows she's classy. And then Paul Sorvino would be played by Sweetums, which is like the eye bags Muppet. Like he just has like insane, like he just doesn't, you know, he doesn't sleep. James Conway, who's like Robert De Niro, he has that like intense dead-eyed stare that Sam the Eagle has from the Muppets.
Yeah.
So I just really, he's got the eyebrows and the stare. And then finally, I mean, of course, really, Tommy DeVito, Joe Pesci's manic character would have to be Fozzie Bear. I mean, they have the same laugh, they have the same manic energy. So I had to go with Goodfellas on my choice.
That's solid. Yeah. I like that. I would definitely pay to watch that movie for sure, or help fund it. I don't know. Yeah. That's fantastic. Cierra, what about you?
I really like Chandra's answer. Goodfellas was a thought. I had a really hard time with this question, but ultimately I chose Silence of the Lambs, and. The more I think about it, the more fun I have thinking about it. I think I would keep Jodie Foster, and then, you know, everyone else would be Muppets. I don't know the Muppets well enough to assign them characters, but I really enjoy the thought of like the end of Silence of the Lambs when I won't give it away. But, you know, Jodie Foster's in the house, and it's dark and intense. I would love to see that with a Muppet. And, yeah, that's my answer. Silence of the Lambs.
I was just thinking of, like, Animal would be Buffalo Bob. That would be,
yes.
It's a different vibe for sure.
I know, and I was thinking of Anthony Hopkins and maybe Cierra. I love your choice. Maybe like the Swedish Chef. Like, wouldn't you love to see like the Swedish Chef?
I like that. I like that, especially not to give it away. Like when Anthony Hopkins like takes the skin of the cops and like puts. That would be very suiting for a chef. I like it. Fozzie puts the lotion in the basket. Easy says.
Waka, waka, waka. Oh, boy. Oh, nice. That's a pretty good choice. Interesting choice for sure. Noreen, what about you? Movie, keep one actor, and the rest are Muppets.
Oh gosh, this was hard, and I'm like so regretful I'm going after Chandra and Cierra. But like, my first thought was like, what's the most like serious movie I can think of, and then just like put a Muppet there. And so I thought of The Godfather, and that's all as far as I got. I don't know what Muppet I would cast, and I couldn't decide whether it'd be funnier to have like the Muppet as the Godfather or have the Godfather as Don Corleone, and then everybody else be the humans. But yeah, they're Miss Piggy and Silence of the Lambs. Sorry, I'm distracted by the chat. But yeah, that was a beautiful pick, Cierra.
For sure. It's a fun question. Like that's, I I really enjoy it. Really enjoy everybody's answers. That's
Can I take a stab at one? Alex?
Absolutely, Dana, go for it. Yeah.
Am I allowed to like recast the human?
Whatever. Yeah.
I would love to see a version of Pride and Prejudice with Gemma Arterton as Lizzie Bennet, and then everybody else can be the Muppets. Maybe Gonzo could be Mr. Darcy.
You just ruined that for me, Dana.
Or it could be somebody else, somebody more serious. I like his nose.
There you go.
Yeah. Dana, who's the shy guy that's set up with Jane? Like, not Mr. Darcy. Mr. Bingley could be Kermit, kind of like.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like your choice. That's fun.
Miss Piggy would definitely be the mom, Miss Bennet.
Right?
Actually, that's wow. I'm seeing this in a different light now. I can watch this.
Nice. I dig it. I don't know what that says about us, but it's like the first three are all like, thrillers and like very like intense movies, and then Pride and Prejudice is a classic for sure, but very, very different. But I like it. I like all of it. So. Fantastic answers. We'll keep the show moving here with our next clip. If you did catch our live version of the show, if you want to call it that, Trash Movie Improv, we had another clip from this movie, but I've been kind of like obsessed with it. So there are so many clips to pull from, so I wanted to use one for this show. But it's for a movie called Hands on a Hard Body, and the premise of it is it's this radio contest in Texas where they have like 10 or 15 people. They have to put their hand on a truck. The last person to remove their hand wins the truck. And so this clip is talking about just like the different kind of characters that are the contestants for this like documentary, for this competition in the documentary. So check out this clip, Hands on a Hard Body.
Just really had a tough winter, and short on finances all winter, and I sold a pickup that I was driving, a newer model pickup that I had, and I've got a 3/4 ton Ford pickup that I've threatened to give away 3 or 4 times that I've had about 10 years now. That's got over 200,000 miles on it.
My husband and I have been praying for a truck, and I believe that this is what God wants us to do.
I got in early this year again, and I just happened to get drawn. It's, luck, I guess. And whenever it comes to winning a truck, there's no luck involved. It's not a lucky thing to me. You gotta wait. You gotta stand there and be patient and wait for the rest of them to quit.
How you doing, Benny? I'm ready. What do you think about this rain, Benny? Talk to me about this rain, Benny.
Not a factor.
It's gonna kill me.
Just help.
It helps with heat anyway.
The only way that I can be beaten, as far as I'm concerned, is if there was someone that had just got out of the Marine Corps. that person could possibly beat me. They would have the mindset for it. Because it's a conditioning. You've got to have the metal. You've got to have the metal.
I'm from Little Conneaut. I'm from Conneaut. That's on the other side of Marsh. A little small country, little country town. And a country boy gonna come here in Longview and walk away with a truck. I'm gonna be proud and happy.
It's gonna be like $360 a month. And I said, God, I can't afford that. And then I saw this contest over there. Well, I just saw it this last week. So I've been entering every day for a week, every day. And I ride my bicycle every day. I live in Spring Hill. And it's like 6 miles to Jacqueline Nissan. And I ride down there every day and enter as many times they'll let me. They said 1 per day, and I would sneak in and sneak another. and so Friday, I was just so excited when they called. I was like, yes, perfect timing, I'm in need of wheels bad. I got the determination to do it, too.
I try to finish everything that I started. At least I try to. If I don't, I get very upset because I didn't finish what I started.
I can't picture myself walking away. I can't picture myself saying, I give up. That's just something I just won't do.
I'm not worried about it, the length of it physically so much as I am mentally. But I would be, coming out of the service, I kind of feel like I'm prepared for it.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
I was in the
There
Marine
he
Corps.
is.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot to unpack for sure.
Trevor wants to know, Walkie wants to know who's everyone rooting for.
So it's hard not to root for Ronald because he just had the right attitude. He's like, I just found out about this. I'm gonna go in and have a good time. Right. I feel like he you know, I want him to get it just because he doesn't, you know, I don't know. I want a few of them to get it. Maybe they can have a ride share.
I rode Jenna. I liked Carrie. I was like, oh, the dedication. She rode her bike 6 miles every day.
That's true.
I think I like that lady. I think I'm voting for one of the ladies. I'm definitely invested. Like, I really want to know who won, and that was great editing. I really appreciate the depth.
Andrew.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew. Exactly. I'm rooting for the truck.
Claire wants God. Andrew wants the truck.
Right. Yeah, without spoiling anything, someone in that clip does wind up winning it. So I won't say who. That's
but
have to check it out.
But tell us though, because I don't want to watch that whole movie.
I'm Googling it right now. So if you want to Google it.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'll save it after the show, in case anybody watching at home is down to watch
But that begs the question, Alex, did you watch the whole thing?
Watch the whole thing. Yeah. It's fun. It's very strange. I like once it hits, they wind up going for like 3 days or something like that, and people just start kind of losing their minds, and it's even the ending is like weird and hilarious, and it's great. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I was knowing that you watched the whole thing. I have so many questions now. Like, how do they have breaks? Do they have bio need? Do they have to sub in? How do you actually do that for 3 days?
Yes. So they would. They have to be standing, their hand on the truck. They can't lean on the truck, so it has to be placed there. No leaning. 5 minutes every hour, they got to leave the truck, go to use the bathroom, do whatever. And then I think it was every 3 or 4 hours they would get a half-hour break to have lunch or just sit down for a bit. But other than that, that was they're on the truck, and it's it gets intense.
Could they switch hands? Would they have to
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So they have to have one down, put the other one on, and then let go.
How long could everyone do that on the screen?
I don't know. I go to concerts. And if I get there at 6, by the time it's over at 11, my back is just what are you doing today? You've been standing for 5 hours.
That's true. You're standing in line at the grocery store.
Right.
You have to go sit down.
If that's how long, I can go in this truck. Yeah. Just the same time to stand to get groceries. Yeah, you're good.
I'll leave it to the people that need it that bad.
Yeah.
How long could you do it, Chandra?
I like competitions.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. My only exercise is casual walking, so I don't feel like I have the Navy SEAL stamina that one guy was describing. So I might do it for maybe 5 hours. Talk to everyone, have a lunch, and then be okay, I'm
You guys keep going. I'm done. Yeah.
Got it. I was a red herring. I was never competition.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, yeah, watch it at home. I had to watch it on like iTunes or something like that. I think that was the only place I could find it, unfortunately. But yeah, it's fun. It's a fun movie. Weird. But I'll let everybody know after. Hit me up. I'll let you know who wins if you do not want to go through it all. Yeah. Nice. Good group point. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting distracted by the comments. Anyways, great comments. I also don't want to discredit that. It's been great. But I will get to the next clip. This next clip, it's the very first scene of a 1950s movie called Not From This Earth. And it's kind of it's only a couple minutes, but it's like a roller coaster ride of emotion and some cool 1950s lingo. So enjoy.
I think it's time I cut out now.
Don't be a drag. You know how you flip me.
I'm hip.
So?
So leave me here. If my father dug this scene, he'd put small round holes in your head.
Well, I guess it is pretty late.
I really have to get in. Good night, Pops. You're a dad.
And you're a doll. Later.
Later.
Murder owl.
Hello. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That was an emotional roller coaster, Alex. I didn't know where it was going.
Mm-hmm. And that's first couple minutes of the film. Like okay, this is what we're in for.
If she had just listened to her boyfriend, none of that would have ever happened.
That's true.
She'd still be with us.
If she had allowed him to bully her into staying in the car and making out. Women should listen to men.
Always, yes. Exactly.
She made the wrong choice. God, Cierra, that's a good point.
Yeah. If she knows what she does to him, you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was her fault. It was her fault.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm sure that was like the like boardroom when they were pitching the movie. You're like, we have to have this scene in it. We got to like subliminally. I think it's okay.
We'll teach them. Take it out of the car. What was the fluid? What was the briefcase?
I think it's pulling blood. I didn't really get too far into this one, and so it's like it had the kind of vibe of like, I don't know if you ever saw They Live with Roddy Piper, but like aliens disguised as humans trying to take over the Earth. So, yeah.
I thought it was pretty like, it takes a lot of confidence to like do that to someone right on their like doorstep. You know, like you gotta be pretty confident. You're like, I know what I'm doing. No one's gonna see me here.
Right. I didn't have the confidence when I was a child to sell like Boy Scout random magazines and whatnot. So to do that is impressive.
I guess, yeah, we all just need a briefcase.
Yeah, the professionalism. I liked the sound effect, when it was taking the blood, it had almost like a Disney ooh, not scary for a second, and then went back to it.
It was like the experience of the blood. This is what it's experiencing.
It almost reminds me of Jurassic Park, the Mr. DNA guy, hey, I'm your DNA, and it's just going into the briefcase there.
This is science.
Did the owl significant throughout the portion of the film that you watched?
No, that's the only time it comes up.
Oh. Was it a witness or an accomplice?
Right. Yeah, and what's it? It's broad daylight. What's the owl doing there? That, I guess, is as good as mine. Yeah. Owls are getting a bad rap. That's all.
I know. It's a hard time to be a murder owl.
Right. Yeah. The 50s were not a friend to the owl, for sure. Nice. Well, we'll keep it moving here with our next clip. I think a question that we ask a lot on the show is, if this was in the movie, then what was not in the movie? What got taken out if this bad scene was allowed in? And I thought about that as well. So I got a clip from one of my favorite bad movies, Miami Connection, and this is a deleted scene from that movie. So if you're curious, not all scenes get put in the movie, even when the movies are when these movies are as bad as this. And you'll see here this clip from deleted scene, from Miami Connection.
The music store manager hates us.
Yeah, come on. Don't be chicken.
What if we break something?
Don't worry. Come on.
We just can't afford it right now. We just got a job. Okay, here we are.
Hey guys, what's happening? Hey, come on.
Hey there, Max. What's going on?
Hey, got anything on sale today? You got change for 100? Oh, sure, man. Okay. It better be for 1,200 man. Oh, right there. What does it get? Check this out. Nice. Hey, there's another one. Okay, guys. 1, 2, 3.
I've had it with these guys. Hey, you encourage them? You got $3,000 worth of equipment, and you're encouraging these guys. They never lie. That's it. No more. All right, you guys, knock it off. This is it. You're out. What are you doing? No, listen. Come on. You guys are in here every week. You never buy anything. It's not a rehearsal. That's it. I don't want to hear anymore. You're out.
Such a pivotal scene for that movie.
Can I just say that if they make a remake of this, I would like to be cast. DC.
There you go. Yeah. In the same vibe there.
I just got this shag haircut, and I feel like this is what it was for.
I love it. It's little Ramones, Noreen. I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know what that movie is about based on that deleted scene.
Yeah, the scene's not really needed in the movie, but it's all of them are orphans, and they know karate, specifically Taekwondo, and they're fighting against this drug cartel in Miami. And
the 5 orphans are fighting the.
Yes, yeah, and they're also in a band called, I believe it's Ninja Sound. and it's a lot. It's a lot of fun. Not a lot of it makes sense. Most of the movie is just kind of like that scene, like, why is this here? But have fun with it. Yeah.
I wonder why they've taken on the cartel themselves.
I feel like the guy that kicked him out, he like waited forever, and he was already familiar with them. Like he knew what they were gonna do. He likes their music. He wanted to listen, and then he wanted to like be mean. And
for sure,
I really liked the guy on the phone. I really liked the guy that kept trying to talk on the phone. Like, and the drummer guy behind the. Everyone was cool with it. Everyone was cool with it. And like that guy was just so rude. By choice.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'll let you play more music and then get angry at it. That's the old saying goes.
Bad business. They never buy anything. Man, he's too much.
Cierra, I would listen to your commentary on movie characters' choices. Because you were dead on about the last one. You know, you've got an eye.
You are
Sierra's angle's always like, he wanted it. He wanted them to come in and make. It's just.
I wonder, what does that say about me? I don't know. I don't know what that means. But thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You might be a good detective. You might be, you're like motives all around.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
For sure. I know early on we always talked about doing like a full feature, doing commentary on it. That kind of fizzled out, I don't know, as things started opening up, but I still would like to, I don't know, figure that out some way. I don't know. I got to talk to Brian about it and we'll figure it out. But
that would be so fun. Yeah.
For sure.
So
for
fun.
Sure. Well, we'll keep moving here with our last clip. I did play a scene from this movie a while ago, but man, it's so ridiculous, and I love it so much. But I won't give it away if you didn't see the other clip. But it is a Indian remake of a American horror classic. In fact, the American version terrified me as a child, and I actually still have nightmares of this character. But the Indian version, they got a different take, a different look for that character, and you'll see that here now in this clip from Papa Gwitty.
Bastard. What?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I got Dana. I got that.
And I was sitting there, I'm like, you know what, this music, there's someone's going to jump out at him. Be ready for it. No.
It had a real music video. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask, what did you say that was a remake of?
It was a remake of Child's Play. Yeah, the Chucky movies there.
Sorry.
I felt like I was in a music video at the start. You know, it's the guy driving, smoking. We got street lights. And then, yeah, as everyone mentioned in the chat, like, why didn't he stop the car just 5 minutes ago?
Not only like not stopping, but like shifting, like going, like hitting the clutch and going, oh, now I gotta go to shift to 3 and stuff. Yeah, oh boy.
That doll came so prepared. It had like a piano wire for the neck,
right.
A knife, and then like the reveal that he has a gun in the glove compartment. Just like get that first. I don't ever, I mean, I have to pass to Cierra and be like, who wanted it? Like they both wanted to be killed. Like who are we blaming?
Oh, it looks like the stream just went out on YouTube.
Oh no.
Oh no!
It's coming back. It's
sorry.
It said it like I do test the clips to see if they're at least won't get blocked, but I don't know. They said it was gonna be okay, except for like India and like the surrounding countries around there. So I don't know. YouTube does crazy things, so it's can't trust it.
I feel like since the guy survived, he should be responsible for like compensating all of the people whose carts he destroyed.
All the powder carts.
Yeah. All right, get all the insurance paperwork. What happened? Well, there was a doll that was choking me. I couldn't control it. Okay, yeah, we've heard that one before.
Well, it depends on if it was negligent.
Mm-hmm.
If that was what a reasonable person would do when they're being attacked by a doll, maybe it's not his fault.
That's true.
I mean, I would never stop screaming. Like he was very quiet for. Maybe it's not the first time.
Right. Yeah. And I just I enjoy how adorable the doll is. Like it's a very standard. I'm pretty sure my older sister and my younger sister probably had the same type of doll.
I'm glad you survived childhood, Alex.
right. Kept it far away, But yeah, like at least Chucky, there's something off with this doll. That it's, I don't know. They just grab something and that'll work.
Yeah, I want to know the backstory.
Yeah, it's very. I haven't seen much of it. Just I don't know, probably about half of it, but kind of here and there. But with it being an Indian style movie, there is a lot of songs in it that are probably shouldn't be there, and it's very it's like a 2.5 hour long movie. But yeah, it has just all these things, all these singing and dancing and stuff like that. None of the doll. The doll doesn't really do much partake, but there's a love story in it and stuff like that, and it's quite an experience.
2.5 hours. When does this scene fall?
This is 3/4 the way in. Yeah, the last quarter of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They know the doll's being evil by then, or?
Yeah. Yeah. there, man, we used it for another clip, for another episode, but there's like a clip where you just see the doll like walking, and it's just, you can just tell it's somebody just moving it slowly forward, and then they wind up pushing somebody off a building there, and it's ridiculous.
So she's strong.
Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly. Could push a human adult, or full-grown adult, and strangle somebody as well.
She could be competition on that truck, hand on the truck competition.
They're going through the characters, and then just this little doll hand, like, yeah, I had a rough past, but I'm trying to get my life back together and gonna win this truck. Oh, yeah, happy Tuesday. Nice. Well, that's how we end the show, with that type of a clip. But before we go, I'd like to ask the panel what they learned here. What from watching these clips, what are they going to take on life's journey? What's going to stick with them as maybe a life lesson, or just something to be reminded by? I'll go with like the reverse order that's on the bottom. Noreen, I'll let you go first. What did you learn about your time here on the Bad Flick Show?
Oh, I don't think I'm engaging with movies enough. I need to, and I need to watch more movies with comedians. That is my takeaway.
Agreed. Cierra, what about you?
I really like what Noreen said, but also I guess thinking so much about other people in the movies and their motivations might be good for me to check out my own motivations for things. I'm just very self-critical is my takeaway. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. It's very insightful for sure. Chandra, what about you?
I mean, I really just enjoyed the panel, and I want Cierra to work on a grand jury. I want Noreen to do, like voiceovers when she's analyzing X-rays at work. I really want Dana to remake Pride and Prejudice. It has to happen, and I just want to see more movies from you, Alex. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. We're finding out. Yeah, the people of the Comedy Spot. We're not only great on stage. I want to see them in different situations and just see how it plays out. It'd be great. Awesome. Well, that is our show. Thank you everybody for watching. If you are in the Sacramento area tomorrow night, 8 o'clock at the Comedy Spot, you can check out Improv Wednesdays. The three people below me here are going to be performing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will be there as a spectator, and it's always a good time for sure. So check it out. Like I said, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock at the Comedy Spot. And that is our show. Chandra, Cierra, Noreen, thanks for doing the show, and Dana, thanks for making sure this ship stays afloat. And we'll catch you all next time. We'll see you.
Bye. Thank you all.
Thank you guys.